Welcome. Welcome, everyone. This is Austin. It's Thursday, February the 18th, and we are plowing through winter where I am. It's snowing out, beautiful snow everywhere, and people are longing for the warmer weather. It is on its way, I assure you. The first thing I want you to do is check in with you. You probably were working all day. You've been busy. Maybe your mind's been racing. Grab this moment. Be present. Set an intention that however long you're going to spend with me, that you're going to get something that is going to help you along your journey. So grab a breath. Grab a breath. Step in and let's talk about paradox. Hopefully you can see that. Paradox. Stay with me as I talk about the paradox of my life. Stay right there. All right, I'm back, everyone. Let me know you can hear me. Let me know the sound is coming across the airwaves. Emilio is at the beach in the snow. Emilio, are you sunbathing? Just home from a long day. Mandy's just home. It's snowing up there in Canada. We got the claps going. I am excited, but I want to share with you. I want to pull the curtain back and I want to share with you behind the scenes. I got a couple themes I'm going to run tonight. I got some super huge announcements that I know you're going to be excited about. Here it is. Have you ever felt that you were capable of so much more than you've been delivering to the world? If that's a yes for you, and of course, we've all probably felt that at some point. So let me dive in deeper. What I mean is, have you felt that at a deep level and it kind of stays with you? Like no matter what you do, no matter where you go, it's like, I can do more. I can be more. I can do more. But maybe there's something holding you back. I'm going to share with you what gave birth to this video. And by the way, I'm going to deviate because sometimes I bounce all over, but I think it's so important to be grateful. And I know you hear that as kind of the mantra that we talk about being grateful. I was at the grocery store and I was filling up my water jug. I have a big water jug and I take it to the grocery store and I buy the best water I can because it's the thing that's constantly going past my lips, right? Is water and food. As I'm watching the water pour out of this machine that is filtrating it for me, I'm thinking to myself, I'm grateful. Thank you. Like I have clean water. So grab something that you can be grateful for right now as you're diving into this video with me. Okay, back to our regularly scheduled program. I wrote this quote down and I want you to listen. Maybe you want to write this down. Maybe this is true for you. Hello, Anilda. Karen, the goddess, welcome. Glad you're here. Mandy, everyone's here. Say hello if you're here, by the way, because I want the opportunity to say hello to you. So don't deprive me of that opportunity to say hello to you and check in where you're listening from. Here's the quote. The paradox of having a gut feeling that you are capable of more while also feeling as though you are not worthy or good enough to receive it. The paradox of having a gut feeling that you are capable of more while also feeling as though you are not worthy or good enough to receive it. That paradox played in my mind. I felt like, gosh, I know I'm capable of doing more. I know I can do better than this. But yet, there was the pullback. Here's the definition of a paradox. For the sake of this little talk we're going to do today. A situation or a person that combines contradictory features or qualities. I had people that would validate me early on, but it wasn't enough. I'm not going to tell you the whole story right here. Rather, I'm talking about the paradox. And I want you to think about this because you may have some level of this. You may have something that has been coming up for you where you feel this, what I'm talking about, where you're thinking to yourself, man, I know I can do better. I know I could have done better there. I know I could have done better there, but I'm not doing it. What's holding me back? Do I feel not worthy to receive it? What if there was a way to translate this energy into clean burning fuel? What if there was a way to transmute it and flip the freaking script and turn it on its head so that will propel you forward? We're going to get to that. I'm going to keep this short. I want to give you some incredible news. Incredible news. Here we go. I'll be right back. Tied into perfect motion, turned off the road to ruin. Let my imperfect notions fly with the wind of the thoughts and feelings. Life holds me a bigger dream. Love grows among the living. Songs of our laughter, my children will sing. And I spend time delaying you, spend time delaying our lives to wait for you to change wrong into right. Only you can do, spend time obeying. This is for you. If you're that person that you know you want a absolute turnaround in your life, I welcome you to dive in. That's only the first part of the news. I got some really big news. Some of you already know. I'm going to get to that by the end of this. But first, how do you transmute? Thank you, Karen. How do you transmute? Mandy, thank you so much. Thank you, Karen, for saying hello. And you said something else. I want to make sure I grab your shares. Yes, transmute, a powerful word. And think about transmuting into clean burning fuel. Think about that. Did you ever see Back to the Future? Of course. Anybody ever see that movie, Back to the Future? The big Lamborghini, right? The Lamborghini, it's got to hit like 80 miles an hour and it can travel through time. You know what I'm talking about? Of course, I love that movie. I'm a big fan of that movie. But even if you don't like that movie, there's a part, I can't remember which one. It might be Back to the Future 2. I think it's Back to the Future 2. Because I think Back to the Future 3, they're in the West, there's a train, whatever. Some of the Back to the Future experts are going to chime in. But the part of the movie is Doc Brown comes back from the future. And now the DeLorean is like a hovercraft. It's like a spaceship. It comes in. And of course, Marty's got I think he's got the vest on. Doc, right? And he pulls over and they have to go to this next mission, whatever. We got to go save the world because of what happened. So he goes, Doc, we got to get plutonium. We got to get plutonium. And he goes, well, we don't use plutonium anymore. And then he went into the garbage can, right? And he grabbed like a banana peel, like a plastic bottle, and he started shoving it into the tank or the reservoir of the DeLorean. Next thing you know, boom. He turned that garbage into clean burning fuel. Think about the garbage in your life that you think is not good, doesn't belong there. How about turning that into clean burning fuel? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab a quick excerpt here. I'm going to share some big news, and then I'm going to close this out. But I want to reach you, the person who wants that turnaround story. And you found this video, either somebody shared it with you. You're like, who's this guy? What's he talking about? I want to speak to you. You want your turnaround story. There's no more delay. There's no more deny. It's time. Like, that's for you. Like, here's the clock. It's ticking. The sand is going through, right? These are the days of our lives. And you're ready and you want to take a step. So I got some huge news. Here's what I want to grab. And this, I remember this on my journey when I was battling with the things. Hello, Jordan. Glad you're here. Best movie ever. I want a DeLorean. Let's make that happen. Put that on your dream board. Here it is. There's a great quote from a book. The book is called The Greatest Salesman in the World. And it's really not about sales, although it is to some degree. It's one of my favorite books. It's by Og Mandino. And here's what I want to share with you. And this could make all the difference right now. It says this: within me burns a flame which has been passed from generations uncounted, and its heat is a constant irritation to my spirit to become better than I am. And I will. I'm going to read that again for you, and I want you to grab it, potentially write it down, do whatever you have to do, because I want you to grab this metaphor of taking whatever said stuff you don't accept or you feel like unworthy and transmuting it to clean, burning fuel, just like that DeLorean that we're talking about. Within me burns a flame which has been passed from generations uncounted, and its heat is a constant irritation to my spirit to become better than I am, and I will. Og Mandino. For me, there was a constant irritation to my soul that something was wrong. Most of my journey was littered with that story that kept saying the same thing. But once I realized that I could turn that into clean burning fuel, and that what I thought was a detriment was an advantage. Use your own paradox to your own advantage. Take whatever said energy is in you, because the energy is there. It's going to come out. It's going to hurt you, or it's going to lift you to heights that you cannot imagine. And every great person that has done great things, all they've done is harness the energy inside of them. And they've focused it so much so that they've been able to achieve magnificent heights. It's like a laser beam. And many of us, we're like a sawed off, forgive my metaphor, we're just like light spreading everywhere, which is good, but it's the focus that cuts through. It's the focus that breaks through the barriers. It's the focus of that energy, turning it into clean burning fuel. Your energy is precious. Your life is precious. Every tick of the clock is precious and valuable, and it's focus. And your focus, if you can dial in and focus, and let's face it, there's a million things that call to distract us, but all it takes is a shift and a moment of focus. It can change everything. And one step in a new direction can change everything. When you feel like you're broken and you're in 1,000 million pieces, that could be the ideal state to build back up again. Because what broke down and what burned, what busted, what combusted was not meant to stay any longer. It was meant to create fertile ground for the new thing to grow. I want you to get this today. I got some big news. Let me share it with you right now. Can I share this with you? Let me know you're excited. Let me know. Say, type in the word turnaround if you are that person. You want your turnaround story. You want things to turn around. Type that word in. Take a step. Do something for you. A public declaration is powerful because people want to support you. They want to reach out to you. They want to help you. Type in the word turnaround. Let us connect with you. Let me share the great news. Here we go. Let me see if I can do this, because this is all, I'm learning some new technology here. I'm like my own little production team, but here we go. You ready? We are extremely excited because we have a We have some great projects. We have our co-authors on here. We have a live event. Mandy's on here. She's one of the co-authors. Who else is on here that's a co-author? In the book, Flashpoint, Your Turnaround Story Starts Here. And we are building the ecosystem for your turnaround story. You don't have to go at it alone. You can accelerate your results at your pace, right? This isn't about rushing ahead 1,000 miles an hour, right? It's not about going beyond, but it's about taking a step that's in alignment, right? One step in the right direction rather than 1,000 in the wrong directions. One step in the right direction, your heart's going to go, yes, that's it. 1,000 steps in the other direction may feel productive, but inside your alignment goes, that's not me. So we got to make sure you're aligned with this work. But this is an opportunity for you to take a step in a new direction and create your turnaround story. Yes, there's going to be chaos. Yes, things are going to go wrong. Yes, the wheels are going to come off. That's all part of the story. Therein lies the drama of life, the highs and the lows, the greats and the not so goods, the love and the heartbreak. It's all wrapped into this thing we call life. I'm going to share the link with you here. I want you to commit for yourself. If this is you and you're going, I want my turnaround story. Stop talking, guy. Stop talking. I want my turnaround story. Jump in. We got some amazing people that were at the last one. If you attended the last Flashpoint, please type something in that you experienced, and I'm going to share the link. And the news is we have Rudy Rudiger from the movie Rudy is going to be at the event. I couldn't think of someone, when you think about underdog stories, you think about people that have turned something around. My goodness, that's got to be at the top of your list and your top 5. Rudy Rudiger, the Notre Dame story. If you don't know, watch that movie. It's incredible. Let me just type this in, tinyurl.com/. These tickets are going to fly. I mean, these tickets are going to sell. I'm telling you, because Rudy is one factor of the event. We have 12 amazing turnaround stories that are going to be at this event. This is going to be an incredible event. So let me share with me if you had a breakthrough or something at the event. And you know what? It could have been a conversation you had with someone else in the back, because the power of this is community. All I'm doing is setting the stage. That's it. I set the stage. Amazing. Some great people show up. They encourage others, and it creates a great backdrop that it's hard to find in normal society, right? It's hard to find environments like this. And let me just share. Let's see. The last Flashpoint was totally mind-blowing. Lives were changed. Karen was a big part of it. Karen, I won't share your story, but you had incredible adversity and you showed up anyway, and you amazed everyone by your presence and the things that you shared. And let's see. Daniela said, I attended the Flashpoint, and one word, clarity. Clarity. And people think that you have to have clarity before you start. And yes, you have to have some clarity, but clarity. See, this is another paradox. Clarity is a result, not necessarily a prerequisite. Clarity is a result, not necessarily a prerequisite. Everybody wants it as a prerequisite. And again, you should know I'm taking this step, but you may not be able to see all the road. Yes, we're talking about the March event. We have 2 events coming up. Right now, I'm talking about the live event. We have a summit coming up as well. So I know I'm kind of jumping around here. So let me just share with you. Let me make sure I got all the shares here. So here we go. You have to be there to gain answers and surreal support to turn around and take off to greater heights. Okay, let me sequence this out for you because we have 2 things happening. So here we go. Let me share with you. We have a summit coming up with the authors. Let me share that with you right now. Let me do that because I want you to see this, because this is really a big deal for me. I love these people. Here we go. Tied into perfect motion, turned off the road to ruin. Let my imperfect notions fly with the wind of the thoughts and feelings, like poetry and bigger dream. Love grows among the living, songs of our laughter, my children will sing. And I spend time delaying you, spend time That's number one. And can we agree that people want more? You don't have to go to me. Are people craving for something deeper, something more in the midst of all this? I mean, what's the answer to that? Are people really longing for more? And I think the answer is yes. People want to go deeper in their relationships and they want more. So what I just shared with you is a summit that we're having with the co-authors. There's nothing you really need to do for that other than to stay tuned, because we're going to be putting a lot of content out about that. That's going to be streamed live. That's a virtual event where we're going to have everybody that's in the book, the turnaround stories. You're going to hear some great stories from some great people that I know are going to uplift and inspire you. So that's March 7th. Save the date, from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Mark that on your calendar. Thank you, Anilda. The power of collaboration permeates in every direction. Yes, people want and need more. So March 7th, grab that, save the date. And then the next big thing we have is a live in-person event and a virtual event. There you go. So we have two events coming up. One, you can sit on the couch in your underwear eating potato chips and watch. It's virtual. We won't put you on camera. And the next one is March 19th. That's live, in person, and virtual. We are sequencing. We are building momentum for those involved, because I know that one event's not going to do it for a lot of you. You need to continue to plug in. You need to continue to get around the right people and the information. And if you would have told me, yes, Karen, absolutely, there's always more. What's possible? If you would have told me 1 week ago that I was going to have Rudy at the event, it wasn't even on my radar. But miracles happen if we are open to them. But many of us are closed down because we have failed, because we have gotten hurt, because our heart got broken, because we tried and we got laughed at, because we're short, because we're tall, because we're fat, because we're too thin, because we're perceived as too beautiful. We can't attract authenticity. We're not beautiful enough. We can't attract somebody. You know, the list goes on for all of us. We all have it, and therein lies the paradox of life. But let me sum this up, like we started. Take your paradox and turn it into clean, burning fuel. Take your paradox and turn it into your clean, burning fuel. Like Og Mandino said, within me burns a flame which has been passed from generations uncounted, and its heat is a constant irritation to my soul, to my spirit, to become better than I am and I will. If you think about irritation, the pearl gets in the oyster and irritates it and irritates it. But yet there's a pearl. So whatever irritation or lack of acceptance that you have in you, it's an irritation that you can turn into clean burning fuel, just like the pearl, the oyster and the pearl, just like the DeLorean in Back to the Future, where he puts the garbage into the thing and it turns it into clean burning fuel. Take your paradox, take your irritation, and turn it into clean burning fuel that's in alignment with who you are. You don't have to be what somebody else wants you to be. You be who you are. You turn that into the world. You flip the script, you show up, you're authentic, you're heart-centered, and your world changes. And when your world changes, the world changes, because every life touches another life, whether we are consciously aware of it or not. Take a deep breath. Grab whatever you were supposed to get today. Even if you don't like me, you don't like my hair, you don't like the way I talk, grab something that you can use. Forgive me for the moving here. I got a moving camera, but take a step, get registered for the event. We're going to have Rudy Rudiger there talking about his turnaround story. We got the live summit coming up. Here's my call to action. Take a step. Take a step. take a step. What I'm giving you are two opportunities right now. A live summit on March 7th that you can listen to. Nobody even needs to know you're on the stream. That's number one. Number two, you say, I'm the one that wants the turnaround story. You're speaking to me. I'm buying my ticket right now. Click on the link and buy your ticket right now, because if you want to be here virtually, there's going to be plenty of tickets for that. If you want to be here in person, there's limited tickets. God bless you. I love you. My name is Austin. This is Flashpoint. Your turnaround story starts here. Thank you so much, my friends. God bless. I'll talk to you soon. Oh, tomorrow, Flashpoint TV show, the real TV show that goes out to Apple, is on. I have one more thing to share. Oh my gosh, my guest for tomorrow. Are you ready? My guest for tomorrow, 1:03 Eastern Standard Time. Drum roll, please. My guest for tomorrow. Here you go.
Hello, this is Dr. George Grant. I help my clients to follow the ABCDE: attitude of gratitude, belief, commitment, determination, and enthusiasm to live healthy to 111, focusing on their PMS, physical, mental, and spiritual well-being. Learn to live, learn, love, laugh, and leave a legacy. Best wishes.
Tomorrow, Dr. Grant's going to be with me at 1:03 p.m. 35 years of dedication in the wellness space, and he wants you to be healthy. He wants your health turnaround. So join us tomorrow. If you know somebody who's battling with some health challenges, some sickness, some illness, some dis-ease, you got to be here tomorrow at 1:03 p.m. I'll share that link for everyone so I can be sure that you grab it. So, boy, I'm glad I remembered that. You see, I'm on my own production team here. You know what I mean? We're doing it all. We got it going on, but we're moving forward. It doesn't have to be perfect. Like my friend Brandon said, you don't have to be great to start, but you got to start to be great. You don't have to be great to start, but you got to start to be great. Have a great Thursday, everyone.